Okay, guys, so today we're going to learn how to make a thumbnail for a YouTube video slash post slash book cover slash all that using AI, right? So this is a really cool one. This is where we get to use AI to optimize our ability to do things. So I was jumping into ChatGPT. ChatGPT is really, really cool because I was trying to, it can make these really, really cool thumbnails and stuff for you, right? So I was able to make this one, which was pretty cool, but not really in the stream of what I was doing. I'll probably use that one for later. And I might actually use that one for this video, right? About how to make a cool thumbnail. But my issue today is that I am trying to make kind of a more dangerous one for a video I just made about why authors are so self-absorbed. So if you want, check out the link below. I'm going to post that uh, before this, so you should see that video. It's probably controversial. Some people might hate me. I'm not sure, but it was just the idea of authors being difficult to work with and stuff. So I was like, okay, how can I do that? So authors self-absorbed. So let's talk about how we actually go and do that. I misspelled that. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is pull out Canva. I have Canva Pro. If you get it, it's like $20. Really, really good expense. And I use ChatGPT. Now, if you don't know, ChatGPT 4 is able to create images, and you just can describe it like that. And if they're safer images, it's easier. The reason this one was difficult is because they're not going to do this because I'm trying to create one that's kind of dark and a little bit more intense because I have a scene of an author writing at a table and demons and everything, all this stuff playing around him, and just kind of this idea of like the self-absorbed author, right? And every time I do something, so I'll go to like Leonardo AI and it'll give me something like this, which is nice, but that's very positive, right? I want to be like this guy. This guy's hard at work. This guy's a stud, right? And I'm trying to keep it in line with my stuff. This guy's also a stud. I love all these people. So when I did like a child, and every time I put in the prompt, it's not really working. So this is where we have to work on our prompt engineering, but we also need to go to the right software because sometimes things like Leonardo and stuff like that, they won't let us get into those sort of darker images. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do a couple of things here, right? So first we're going to go to Canva, right? And it's going to go generate stuff like that. So let's go and see here. Let's go to image generation, and then let's just do a demon. Let's just see if it'll generate a demon, right? Because we want something that's kind of negative, difficult, hellfire, brimstone, showing that the author is kind of trapped in their own head and that it's like this darkness. Good. So we see that we can get some kind of scary. Oh, it's really scary. I don't know. A part of me is kind of thinking of pulling the plug. That's a little dark. Okay, that's scary as hell. Okay, sweet. So we got some scary images right there. That's what we're looking for. Those are some scary images of demons, right? So we know it'll do it, right? I don't think that would work. Okay. Anyway, so now, oh, that's a little scary. So now we need to do a background of like the world falling apart, hell flames, and flying dark creatures in eclipse. That sounds like a really terrifying scene, right? Because we're just going to do this as background for the image for the thumbnail, right? Now, I've been doing this for about 10 minutes, so we're going to see how long this is going. Okay, this is super intense. Okay, we have, let's see here, we have this right there in the corner, right? We have that, which is pretty cool. We have, ooh, this one's really dope, right? This one's really dope. It's like a dragon, and that's actually really cool. I think we're going to use that one, right? So we're not going to do a super fancy schmancy kind of this one. So the idea is I'm going to do my classic thumbnail style, right? Or I'm experimenting with thumbnail styles to see what people will get. but we're going to experiment. So we're going to add a new page here. Get my face out of the way. So we're going to add a new page here. And now we're going to get one of the ones we downloaded, right, from our hardy author, the nice guy. So we're going to go to our downloads, and we're going to go to the ones of our healthy, nice guy author, right? So we're going to get a couple of those. And we're going to use these. And I feel bad because these are really good. But it's AI. It makes a ton of these. So I'm thinking what we're going to do here is we're going to remove the background. So this is how we can kind of create this. So I'm going to create the background and have it where basically this is what's going on in his head, right? And then there's something else going on here. So we're doing some artistic flair. So we just double click on that for the effects, and then keep getting my face locked in. And then after we do that, we're going to go to effects and background remover. And then boom, we've removed the background, right? Really simple. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. Okay, wow, that's really awesome. So now we're going to do that, and we're just going to put him there. And then boom, we have our thumbnail, right? So then after that, the idea is it's like you're too. Now we're just going to have a big kind of scary text, be like, you're too self-absorbed. It's like they're too self-absorbed. Because what I'm going to do is I'm also going to show you guys how to make catchy YouTube thumbnails and stuff like that. This is all part of it. You guys are getting the full Monty. So we're going to do they're too self-absorbed. Now, let's get text that doesn't, oh my God. Let's get text that's a little bit more or less lame like that. So let's do something just a tad more gothic. They're too self-absorbed. They're too self-absorbed. Gotham. Okay, so I'm terrible. So let's just pick something, and I gotta be quick because I don't want you guys to be waiting. Let's find a good, nice, good. So we'll do that. We'll say they're too self-absorbed right here, and then we're going to do effects, and then we're going to do a curve effect around him. But I don't know if that's very clear, right? Because we want people to be able to look at that and just be like, too self-absorbed. What is he talking about, right? So we need to get something just a tad clearer because it's really important that as nice as it is to be, we need to be clarity. So it's like, what do you mean? They're too self-absorbed, right? And that's the title, right? So that's our thumbnail. Sweet. That took us like 10 minutes, right? So author self-absorption. Yeah, I'm the best author because I love this. So then what we're going to go, we're going to download page 1, right? We're just going to do download page 1, and we're going to do it as a PNG, as a YouTube thumbnail, right? And then I've already uploaded the YouTube video, right? Because I uploaded it from my phone. Because this is what we do, guys, is I make content from my phone and I upload it, and then I change it afterwards. That way we can optimize it and everything, right? So here's the video, right? So it's like I think I'm changing who I serve because, and this is where we have there's so and then so we need to actually change that a little bit so that we can use that. Okay, let me explain. It's important that the thumbnail and the video head title works together. You don't need to be redundant. And that's the problem is too many people waste their time doing that. So what we're doing here is we're saying we're too self-absorbed. Who's too self-absorbed, right? Now we're going to go over to YouTube, pull that out so we have something we're working with. And to go in. I'm just going to say author. So I'm going to go to manage videos, da, 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 and from there, we're going to have that. So, so, so I don't know if I want to work with authors anymore because, and then this is where I put in the thumbnail, right? And the idea behind this is obviously it's going to be a very controversial kind of idea. And obviously, I'm still going to be working with authors. Um, I mean, but we'll see the reaction and the backlash from this, right? Because a lot of them are like, hey, man, you can go to hell. And, maybe I just work with business people. I don't know. But we're going to put that there, right? And so we're going to save that, right? So why, I'll say this, why I don't know if I want to work with authors anymore because, and then it'll say they're too self-absorbed. So that's why, right? And then people will be like, what the heck? Click that, right? And the idea is then we're going to get clicks and it'll be polarizing and we're going to do that. So we're going to put that into that one right there. And I'm just going to put that there. And I just made that video, right? And that's the thumbnail. And here it's, let's see if this is catching, it's eye catching, right? Because it's really about where this thumbnail pops up. So one thing I'll say about this is a couple of things. The text is too small, right? So even just looking at it as in this sea of other videos, the text is way too small. So why I don't want to work with authors, but it's not big enough. So what can we do about that, right? Well, we could sit there and be like, oh my God, right? I don't know what I'm going to do, right? Or we can go change it, right? So let's go do this. And then let's actually jumbo size this. So we're going to actually jumbo shrimp this, right? And we're going to put that, we're going to kill the curve effect. I wanted to put it around his head, but we're just going to keep it simple. And then I'm going to smash this over here. And then maybe I can go back to my old style, right? So if I go back to my old style, that means the text will be very clear, right? So if we go back to my old style, right, if you guys look at the prolific, it's basically a giant blackboard, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this, right? Cut this there, and then we'll have this sort of demon there in the back. And then we're going to take this, reduce it over this way. Then we're going to take a little black background, an element right there. First off, let's group these suckers. So we can do that together. So there's a bit more proportional there. So now we have demons, everything like that. The author there working his tail off. Guys, this is all the power of AI. So I don't know if anybody is not wanting AI for it because this stuff was not possible before. And now let's go and make just a white background. Or should we just do, actually, let's see if we can do a black text on a white background, right? So then we'll just add, it's like, are authors to self-absorbed? So I can't even write self-absorbed because I don't know how to spell. That's maybe I'm not a good author because of that. Like, so let's actually go So I do know how to spell it. I doubted myself. Okay. I didn't need to doubt myself. Okay. That's what happens, guys. We doubt ourselves and make our lives way harder than they ever need to be. Okay. So absorbed. So we're gonna jumbo shrimp this. Maybe not that jumbo. Oh, it's 77. Okay. And then we'll make sure that it's lined up. And let's get us a sexy little make it a bit more fair. And then let's do this one instead. Now I could have just done another copy for that. Um, Probably would have been smart. So normally, what the time you just want to duplicate and create another one, right? But that's what we do, right? So let's go here. Let's check this out. Because once again, I think I really like this thumbnail. It's too small and you can't see the letters, and that's an issue. So, so we'll say I don't think I can work with authors anymore because, and then we'll put that there. Remember, so it's like, what's the objective behind this? The idea is first just to get people to click on it and to actually pay attention. Because it feels like I'm kind of shouting into the abyss right now. And this is a sick. I like this. This is really sick. I like this. It's really cool. It's kind of scary. This guy is kind of wrapped up in this thing. All this craziness going on around him. I think it gets the point across. So let's change that though, because now we're doing that so that people can actually read it. So it's like, our author's too self-absorbed, right? And then we'll put it there. And that changes it. There's the video. We've made the thumbnail, and we've used the thumbnail and the headline together. So we'll see if that gets any views. But that's basically how you do it. I don't know how long this was. It's like 17 minutes because, I suck. But hey, every success starts with suck. So we live in proof of that. And we'll use one of these actual proper thumbnails to show you guys how I did this. So this is how you create the proper thumbnails and titles to make a YouTube video. So hopefully this was helpful to help you guys. You can use this also to create pictures, capturing pictures for posts, put in scripts for your posts. And in order to do that, I'm going to show you guys literally how I make a post using ChatGPT with that, so you can optimize your workflow really fast. And this took me like what, 18 minutes. So in about an hour's worth of time, you can make a full timeline if you suck. Now, if you don't suck, you'll be much better. So here's to suck. Here's to succeeding. Stay happy. Stay healthy.